What is up, guys? XJ9 here, and today's gonna be a video about the upcoming Amascut boss and just kind of like to the best of our knowledge, like what type of mechanics will this boss have? So I'm gonna go over the mechanics that we see in this behind the scenes video, and I will also go over the mechanics of what I saw in my playthrough of my quest when I versed her. And I was really examining things. There's some things I didn't test, which whatever, but the Wikipedia also has some pretty good information regarding stuff. So if you want to check out that, maybe check out that too. So let's go to this video fast, and uh, it's not about what they're saying, it's about what's going on in the background. So I'm gonna lower this a little bit. So let's go on a bit. So this is not important. So okay, obviously this is nothing new. We just see her arena. We still don't see anything. No, yeah, we don't see anything yet. Okay, so we see some waves. This is probably the wave like that. I don't think that was the wave mechanic. That was we don't even sure what mechanic that was. It was the stink spray mechanic. On all serious, I don't sure what this was. It was just like it played mid through the animation. It looks like she blew up the ground around her. They have God mode on, so I'm not even praying against anything. Maybe you need to stand between. It just looks like she blew up her whole area. Oh, it's the Nakatra mechanic. So you can see the little teal here. She does this in the quest version. She has this mechanic as well, but I believe in before in the quest version, the final phase, she has this mechanic, but it's a little bit different. I believe on this in the early phases, it's just like the Contra where it just branches out. So just walk one forward and walk back. Going forward, so right away we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scarabs. We're not sure if they killed some. This guy died. There's some weird symbol here. Some guy died here, and there's an activated statue. I believe this is an activated statue, and this statue looks like there's stuff going on with it, like it's charging up. So this is very similar to Nakatra. I will also say that we can't see it too much here, but essentially this arena has two puzzle pieces on the left and right side, and it might have to do with this little center piece here. I'm not sure if you see my mouse, but it's right there, like the upper left corner, that little moon symbol with the green circle and that gate, like broken gate. It's pretty much in the middle of the screen. We're not sure if that's important. Uh, you need what they mean by when they said, "Oh, you need to be able to solve it." I believe you need to solve a puzzle on the left and right side of Amascut, or left and right side of the arena. And going forward, that person like died or something. Like I'm not really sure what happened to this guy because like he's there. He has 5 souls, and then he just disappears. Like, did he die or what? I don't even know. So here you can see a better view of the puzzle. So here again, it's the same for each side. Like these symbols are mirrored to the other side. So like what's on this left side is on it's yeah on the right side of the other puzzle. So they're both exactly the same. Yeah, we'll have a better vision of it. So it looks like this. She's doing the mechanic where she was doing the god destruction. Like I'll explain this with the quest video. Nothing really important happening here. There's just some minion on that person. Again, interesting to note. This is an activated statue, and this is an activated statue. Notice how the scarab, like, so there's two activated statues. Again, I'm not sure if you see my mouse. I think you do. On my screen, you see my mouse, but there's one activated statue there, one activated statue on the right. Uh, the scarab statue isn't activated, which is this statue right here on the upper left corner. Again, I think you do see my mouse. So to me, this tells me either it's a randomized fight where the phases happen differently, or you have to activate the buffs and you can activate them in any order, similar to Zamorak with the pads. I'm assuming, if I were to put money on it, I'm assuming it's just a rehash of Zamorak, where you just activate whatever statue you want in whatever order, and you'll get benefits, but you obviously deal with some different mechanic when you activate the statue and going forward in the fight. Because after we finish the quest, we can activate 4 statue for a permanent buff. So, at the dialogue of before you enter this fight, they said, "Oh, we'll be there for you." So you just activate the statues and you get their buffs essentially. So that's what I think it is. I think it's just you choose what buffs you want and how you want, what mechanics you want her to have early on. This mechanic is quite interesting here. So as we can see, she's getting ready to use her magic hit. She like shoots it, but like it like warps. So here it comes. Like, so we see a green particle there. It looks like a range hit almost. But then like, yeah, it looks like there was 2 range hits. I mean, maybe they. One thing I didn't test, honestly, I didn't look too closely about is there a travel time on these? Like, if you're close, it's like Virago where like it'll instantly hit you, and if you're far away, it's like super delayed. So it looks like this was 2 range hits, and then like what? But like, what are those even hits? Why are there 3 balls of magic going towards this guy? I don't think that's her default. Again, we'll find out, but that's important to see. Maybe that's something where like that particular person needs to be super tanky. It also does look like Amascut is looking towards them. It seems. Um, I actually no, I think they're actually looking at the melee guy actually. Also, funny enough, this person has a superior Leviathan ring. Look at this. They get hit, superior Leviathan ring. Ha ha ha. I think that's kind of funny. I don't think the superior Leviathan ring's that good, in my opinion. I mean, it's all right, but like, is it gonna be a hit or miss? I mean, it's all right. I don't know. It's so mediocre compared to like how strong it probably would be nowadays.
Amascut's voice will taunt you throughout the encounter, and while her attack.
So this is a better view. So all the statues are activated. Clearly, the last phase is being activated. The quest fight when she gets to 200k, she gets in this form, but then we get sent to the mine, like the last area, and then we just get her to 0 HP, and then that's it. I wonder if you have to get her HP to 0 in this phase, and then she teleports us to the mine or not. Interesting to note too, there are essentially Vitalis clones of Amascut, like they're clones of Amascut attacking each player, which is very interesting. So this is like literally once you activate all 4 statues. To me, I think there's gonna be 5. Like I'm not sure if this is considered phase 5 or because the 4th statue was activated, this is like phase 4. It's definitely between 5 or 6 phases. Because this is not the last phase. Important thing to note here too, if we go back a little bit, is there's a little green ball going towards this player on the right with the shadow bow, and then there's also another ball going towards this guy. So I wonder if this is gonna be like green bomb or something where you need do you need to juggle the balls, or do both these players need to go next to each other and do something? Like I'm very curious on what this ball does. It's very slow, so obviously it's either a very high damage or you have to do something with it. Also important to note here that both these symbols on the left and right, by the way, like here and here, are the same symbol. And also this little foot symbol on the top is glowing. Not sure why. Does the guy need to run there? We don't know. Maybe it was from a previous phase, you know. And again, if you can notice, this is like a C, and this is I believe a C as well. Or is it not a C? Wait, is it a C? Yeah, these are literally mirrored. So like that's a C, that's a line. That's a C, it's a line. That's a star. Yeah, and that's like the boot icon. That's the upside down triangle. So they're both the same. Curious on what puzzle. Like this is again. You have to also realize that every mechanic can be solved with 2 people minimum. Having more people helps you deal with more mechanics or deal more damage. Or if someone dies, they can you can still finish the kill. That's the point of bringing 5 people. So again, very clearly, you want someone doing this puzzle and this puzzle at some point in the fight. Also, there's only 2 balls. We don't see more than that. Going on. Do we see anything here? Oh, so this melee she's doing here. This is obviously a very low enraged kill, or they have God mode on. She's doing her Fury Swipe attack, and that does a lot of melee damage. I don't think it ramps up at all, unless in normal mode it didn't. Uh, so they're kind of just like cheesy. Like this is not really important. We kind of already know what this mechanic is. We don't know what this mechanic is. This mechanic is what she was doing when she sent us to like the vision of her future, like the Pharaoh's chambers. However, she's not corrupted. It looks like she's just summoning things, and like there's 2 gorillas coming out. So this looks like she's just like summoning minions to do things, and we need to do something about it. Nothing much to say here. That's a big attack. That's very unique. That also might be. She might be charging an attack. Like we might have to do something in a certain amount of time. Because look, so this looks like she was in that pose of she was charging, and then she just unleashed it on like whoever she was aggroed on. So either you need to do something or get super tanky. Like that might be the feel the rage of the god mechanic from Zamrock equivalent, where you just need to get debilitate, reflect, devotion, resonance, or something like that. Okay.
You won't be able to fight her by yourself. Together.
This is the Amascut Nakatra mechanic we saw. Again, this is a very easy one. They put one under her just like Nakatra because of the cheese people were doing standing under her, which I like. I like that they actually put it under her. They actually didn't act stupid with that. So this guy. So one thing to notice: this guy's out of combat on the right. This Necromancer all the way on the right with the purple cape. He's right next to the statue that is the tornado. That is the one that I think is like you selected or is like currently active phase. Another thing to note is he goes to click on it, but as he clicks on it, someone comes out of the portal. That is not a clone of him. There's two people in this fight with the same set of armor. So he clicked on the statue as he came out. So I wonder if he finished a mechanic in the fight and then he clicked on the statue to activate something. They both drink a potion at the same time, but again, I don't think this is a clone because you'll see why. He smacks the statue, and look, I think it gets cleansed at that point. And also to note, so again, in the background, you see this guy at the green little circle in the background. He drinks, but then he disappears. He like went back into the mind or something, unless he like dived and surged on tick across the map, but I don't think he did. There's also a lot of really weird soul splits coming through. Again, it seems you can attack these portals, by the way. We'll have a clear vision of this. This is the one that was beside her, so we might be able to even attack the portals here. It just seems like we have to kill these portals at some point. They might be immune. Maybe we need to do something to kill the portals. Maybe the portals add damage to that big nuke attack. But clearly there's soul split coming from here, so you obviously damage it. At least damage it. Maybe they're immune. We'll see. Again, there's still soul splits coming in to Amascut. This guy dove. Yeah, see, these are our two majors. This guy's a blue cape. This guy's a red cape. I do believe they're different majors. This is a lot of people die. Look, these minions just standing here. Again, you can see the symbols here again. It's mirror on the other side. This is essentially what Nakatra was going to be, but then they made it easier. Nakatra in the behind the scenes showed it her like, and then like you would see waves clashing into each other. But I guess they said they thought that was too hard, so they just put it into this boss. This mechanic, you probably just want to, again, like stand near the middle. Oh, waves coming from the right. You want to probably just surge or dive, and then attack Amascut. Okay, the next wave's coming. You just surge past it, and then you end up in the middle. You just want to stay in the middle. A lot of this fight, it seems, like near the middle-ish. Here again, we see two statues activated. One wants to be activated. Nothing else to see right now. This is. Oh, so this is how. So interesting. So she goes to auto. So it seems to me that when she auto, it's like Solak. So she used the mage. It looks like she used the mage on the base tank, and then it travels to the three people. So it's like Solak's autos where he does the melee, but then it sends the range hit out. So you have time. Like pretty much the DPS have a longer time to react to the attack than the base does. So basing is very important. It seems like the base, like the base is the guy who needs to worry about damage the most. It really seems like based on this, it seems very similar to Solak here. Again, this attack looks very different. Like this looks like just a normal attack. Look, there's just 3 balls, right? Just 3 balls. But if we go back again,
across several escalating phases.
Let's try to find here. Where was this? Yeah. So that is clearly different. Look at this attack. She goes to. She's like melees. She's like, yeah, and then like she sent 3 balls to one guy. And also, weirdly enough, like, look, so she sent an attack. What's this explosion here? Why did the heck did that explode? See, so this might be like a Varix flail mechanic from Rot. So it looks like she shot something out. He got 3 stacks of something, but it looks like he took damage. But at the same time, look at the ground. This ground glows up here, and then this ground glows up here. So I wonder if something spawns there. Like maybe is it a Rax or acidic spark? We'll see. Again, very important to know. Like something happens here. I'm not sure what that explosion is. It obviously didn't hit the player. She shot it at the ground, and yeah. So maybe it's gonna be telegraphed that she's gonna shoot a triple hit to you. Will Crypt Bloom be good? I don't know. I think the Master Armor is gonna be better at least at first. Anything else to talk about here? Oh, this power armor is ugly as shit. I'm sorry. They chose the ugliest arm guard. I'm gonna say that's all at the bat. They should have chose the one on the bottom left that looked like a claw, like a soul devour claw. The examine text of this is Amascut the Devourer's necromancy arm guard. Like what? She doesn't wear this in the fight. It would make sense for her to be a claw, like because the last phase looks like that. So yeah, this was probably the most laziest thing ever. And I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm just saying like I just don't think they have money. Like they literally don't have money anymore or something. Um, this looks ugly. I'm sorry. Maybe you're a guy and you like this, but like again, I was Raziel, for example, drops Raziel robes, like first Necromancer robes. It looks just like him. I was really hoping that Amascut would drop, feminine robes that look like her robes because they look actually really good. I would have loved the third age dye those, but instead we got Tumikin robes. Like it can make sense, I guess, in lore. Like you're because you have the light of Tumikin in you during the fight, but it's like, bro, why can't we ever have anything female focused? Like everything is just guy. Like, and I don't want to be that guy, but like I'm that guy, guys. Where it just seems like they just don't care about female models. Everything's just big bulky guy. Like, bro, all it is for female is the chest is a little bit different. Like, bare like the strap is a little bit different, and like, boop, that's it. And like, wow. I just think it's very lazy. I think it would have looked really cool with Amascut's robes. Maybe they were trying to make it work, but it looked ugly. But like they could have just made it. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I think this looks like shit. Personally, I think I'm very disappointed. I was really expecting some baddie robes with some legs showing and your chest, like you see, like your neck area. But instead, we just have fully covered shit. Guys, like, this is something a Dark Souls fan would like, guys. Okay. So, this was really funny. So, look, this is the race to the world first, right? This is really funny. So, new world first title. Okay, this is the light bear. So, I'll be honest, this title's kind of bad. I think the title from probably the boss itself is probably gonna be cooler. I'm not even sure. Again, like guys, if you got the first kill, would you wear this title? I wouldn't. I think it's ugly as shit. I think the title sucks. Why? I want to be about Amascut. I like Amascut. I don't give a shit about Tumikin.
An exclusive title. Alongside this,
Watch this. Watch this.
1 week only. Any
So sorry. Listen to what Mod Ramen says here.
this for 1 week only. Any group that defeats
1 week?
Amascut in this unique mode will get their hands on a brand new aura.
So he says for 1 week, if whoever beats this boss within the 1 week will get this aura.
To show on a brand new aura.
Yeah, you get a brand new aura.
Show everyone how you've earned your stripes.
But notice it says new world first aura. This isn't world first. So to me, I think they did some last minute change. This was originally going to be an additional reward for the world first people. Between 2 to 5 people that would get the aura. But I get they just changed their mind at the last second. I'm assuming they changed their mind because they were like, oh, so after the first kill, it's just gonna be like get your 2K kill for the green aura version of this, and then that's it. So I guess they just want to put some kind of hype to get like that. People to do they want to give a reason for people to try out the boss. Like that's probably okay. Yeah, they want to give a reason for people to try out the boss during the first week. Okay. That is the biggest reason they're probably doing the 2K title. I guess maybe the hardcore players, maybe they'll see the hardcore play. Maybe noobs will see the hardcore players doing it. That they'll be more incentivized to do it. I don't know. But I don't like that it's a whole 1 week thing, the fear of missing out thing, where people are just probably just gonna buy the title and stuff. Like someone would probably just join the kill and just die, and then or just get intercepted. It's only 2K, so like I think you definitely saw a leech kill. Whether they get to live or not, I think you definitely get a leech kill. Um, what else? Oh, so here's some more footage here.
Witness history in the making.
So here, there is an attack from the concept art where it looks like it's like a plus size, plus symbol explosion happening to this player. Not sure if it's a targeted on a player or not. It also, these green balls seem to be landing.
History
So
in the
let's try to slow this down a little bit. So that's a little bit janky looking, but it looks like this ball landed on this player, and when it lands, it just does massive damage around you.
making.
That Amascut is also stunned, it seems. What
In
the
the
fuck?
making.
So
Making.
this Amascut clone looks like it's stunned on the right there. And yeah, so I guess these balls are just big loads of damage, and it's pretty much just space apart from each other. Nothing, it doesn't seem that complex. So yeah, don't go near anyone with that. This phase is just space apart from each other. Maybe it can be used to damage the cat itself. It's just a big type. It might be a typeless damage hit. It might not be, but it's just a big hit. Don't stand next to each other mechanic. Just so like Zamrak and like Nakatra group mode. Just don't stand next to each other during this phase. The ball's very slow. We don't know if it has a lingering effect where like maybe it'll leave an AOE and you want to separate. We don't know. That symbol is still glowing over there, which is interesting to note. And yeah, we have an Amascut clone that looks like it's like she's like stunned. Like she's actually like not even moving. Like look at her, she's just lifeless there. Like she's just like that. Um, any other small details we can notice here? They're just attacking. Doesn't look like anything new's happening here. This guy looks like this guy looks like, is that a leak? Look at that. Is that like a Halloween combust, or is that just like, it looks like a bat, or is that just always how combust looks? But yeah, he's attacking a portal that's placed in front. We haven't seen a portal in front of us ever, but yeah, this is just clearly showing you can actually attack the portal. That looks like some weird ass green mechanic. Like, what happened here? To me, this mechanic looks like we have to all this is also not the enrage mechanic. This is like phase 1 to 4 mechanic. We have to all like run in, and it looks like a big AoE happens like to anyone outside this box. It looks like so, and this person also turned around and shot something behind them, which is important to note. Anything else? Not really. This is obviously the last phase. She sent us to the mind. I'm not sure if we'll have to go back and kill her, or if she just does this and then we go to the last phase. Yeah, they don't show the last phase in this one. So that's it with that. And really quickly, we can talk about my video fast. I don't know, but guys, this could be so much better quality, guys. I really apologize. My internet is not that good. Like, this is why this video has been taking so long to make, because my internet is so bad. I hope it doesn't shed itself on Amascut. I'm trying to get fiber ASAP, guys. I'm in talks with them. I really apologize about like my quality in my videos sometimes, and even my streams. It's just bad. Like, this video should have got uploaded yesterday. I'm sorry. So here she's doing a charge mechanic. If you go back, she did show. Amascut, again, you could read the wiki if you want. But essentially, she attacks 5 times with magic, and then 5 times with range, and then 5 times with magic, 5 times with range. It doesn't matter. She'll remember her cycle even if she phases. Um, Here as well, she summons these 2 pillars. In normal, this is a normal mode kill, but probably with like heavily reduced damage. They have 7,500 HP, but can go up to 15k, and they heal for 300. So obliteration staff might be better or good at higher enrages. I'm also assuming at higher enrages they might spawn with full HP and maybe heal more. So you definitely want to damage these, because even with this quest mode on, if you didn't have magic prayer on, these things do 1k. So like, they probably do like 8k, so like probably like 1 or 2k damage with prayer on, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, you definitely want to kill these as soon as possible, and or at least get them low and to do whatever mechanic you're doing. Also, notice in quest version of this fight, the symbols on the ground don't have any of the symbols at all. Continuing, we can listen to the voice a little bit here. Shit out of you. What does this thing even do? I should have killed it. Bro, I need to up my voiceover. I'm really loud, guys. But because can I even hear? Don't buy Lord Bones. I'm gonna. Yeah, I need to adjust the volume a little bit, guys. I need to up that voiceover. So as we can see here, she has a bar. And she says like I am. Then she charges. Oh no, she actually doesn't talk. Oh my bad. So she just has a bar that goes in her head. She charges. So this charge is a magic hit that she could splash apparently. So stagger can help. Uh, magic prayer helps. Also, you can dodge it with darkness. I've tested that. Uh, if you don't move while she does it as well, she will melee you for one time. So you definitely want 1 or 2 times. So you just want to get out because she just keeps swiping like Hellweir. Like it's a Hellweir mechanic where Hellweir just melees everything. She will just keep meleeing until you move. At lower in rages, you might be able to cheese it and just like literally just tank it with like devotion because devotion does work. But I'm assuming at higher in rages, it might be like some kind of penalty. Devotion might work. It might do pure damage. We don't know. I'm assuming at hardened rages you can't cheese it like that though. At least I would hope so. Uh, someone also said that apparently you're supposed like they said like oh you need a surge after the voiceover ends. Like so the god you're supposed to surge like right now, but I don't surge here. So like if I go back, let's try. I hope I'm not loud. That's a melee attack, obviously. Or is she just diving, guys? The god go. You're supposed to. So I don't know if Surge works here actually, but the Wikipedia says that after she finishes whatever she's saying, that is the time you want to Surge. Like the God Surge, I am Surge, Destruction Surge. So it's very important apparently to have audio cue. I didn't test if you need a Surge, but I don't think it's gonna be that big deal because one, it's not a typeless hit. You can put Mage Prayer. Darkness works, Stagger works. You can just enfeeble her. You can cast Reflect. You can pulverize her. So like, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. To if you like perfect surge it. I also this mechanic is. I'll explain this mechanic a little bit more and why I don't think it's too big of a deal like the surge it, but you definitely can because apparently if you dodge it with like dive, your cooldowns of dive and surge reset. So it probably is going to be good to dodge it, but I didn't test it, so I don't know if that is how it works. As you can see, that melee swipe there, she'll just keep swiping because I'm just like not moving. Yeah, so during the last, I got message to light 2 McKinnon Manifest Center of the Plaza. You just want to go in the middle, guys. This game says go in the middle, go in the middle. She charges and then she gets stunned, and trap shadows. Yep, and then she gets stunned, and this is pretty much free damage phase. I guess if we need it. I'm not sure if people will use this as a break or if people will like purposely get her to swipe just so she doesn't do more mechanics. We'll see. I'm just me exploring the arena. This mechanic is very obvious. Just don't go when the meteors fall. We don't. Yeah, we don't know if it's like based on the base only or if all the players. But yeah, just don't go on those at all. Pretty easy stuff. Guys, I actually like have to finish this video ASAP right now. What else is going on? Oh yeah, I'm seeing if she's doing mechanics. She just keeps on doing the same thing. Let's continue. So she's summoned the pillars again. Yeah, so here is what I'm talking about. So she's about to do her dive attack, her charge, and her clone spawns. So the important thing to know about the clone is that it will charge only when the main Amascut charges. So it won't charge based on like Carapax clones. So as you see, I am, and then I guess it charges right after. Again, I'm not even sure how. I mean, guys, maybe I'm wrong, but it charges pretty much like right after she says it. I'm the god. Um, the important thing about this mechanic in the long term is probably going to be making sure, like, so if I were to go back in time, I would probably go in like the somewhere either probably not near the statues or like near the top of the arena, but like the upper left or upper right of the arena. I would probably just go and like dive 3 squares because I believe it is a 3x3 that she AOE's. So you just want to walk, dive 3 away, dive 3 away, dive 3 away to place the clones correctly so they don't like overlap. Again, it's only important if it keeps happening every single phase. We really need to hurry up, guys. I really have to finish this video. I'm sorry. Uh, so as we see, the both clones dive. They're very loud, by the way, so be careful about that. Um, Again, they do just do a magic hit. I'm not sure if they swipe, but yeah, it's probably not too dangerous. I'm just examining the mechanics here. She just does the same thing over and over. Yeah, we are at 200k. Yeah, so we phase her at 200k, but like I'm assuming at 200k she does that portal mechanic and summons the clones. You have to get her to 0, and then you go into the mine. I'm assuming that's what happens. So they cut out this part completely here. So we go to the last phase. And yeah, this phase was pretty much botched. The important things to notice about this phase is that there's 4 statues uh, on each corner, so we're not sure if that will be imported for anything. She does her little meteor, no, soul obelisk. Obviously, 4 people or go, and maybe the base stays in the middle, like 4 on each corner, 1 in each corner. This is an Akasha mechanic. It blows up 1 in the center, not the center, but like close to the center, like on the side of the center, then the side center, then the outer. So you either want to stay on the like outer and then just go in the center after the center explodes, or just go in the center and then like walk one back in. That's how you would want to handle this mechanic, definitely. I'm not sure if Necromancy can hit from here. I think it can. So yeah, this is me just testing out stuff. Like, see, I just dodged it, wasn't really trying. Like, as like, I don't know what's going on. This is me just testing out more stuff. Like, oh, can I tank it? What happened there? Oh, I had barricade on, so barricade blocked it completely there. Again, it will penetrate in higher ranges because I think the Katra penetrates defenses. So again, you can't really depend on that. You probably will have to dodge it. And besides that, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, she just keeps doing the same thing. She has 4 phases in this fight, and we don't know anything about it though. How much HP did she have? She had 350k in normal mode, so that's interesting. Okay, I really have to go. I can't really talk about the HP or anything, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like the video, tell me. I actually gotta go, guys. You know, I think pretty much my Amascut prep video is pretty much the same. Like, I don't care about bringing primal fees. I'm just going blubbers and brews, bro. Overall, looks pretty chill to do. The hardest part of this fight is obviously going to be just solving it. Like, okay, what do the 2 people need to do in the fight at the same time? That's all. Maybe leave some comments. I will also say, if someone's been listening to this video this whole time, what's your guys' thoughts about like I heard about those leaks about like the weapon effects and armor and even the boss fight. I don't think the leaks about the armor effect or the weapon matter at all, by the way. But if the boss was leaked, that wouldn't surprise me. Again, I really think like people leak the boss fight to certain people like streamers and stuff. I also personally think that the cache gets leaked as well as like people datum on it and feed info to like streamers and stuff, or even sell the information. Pretty much on my Discord too, you can see this us talk about this. But pretty much JMod pretty much confirmed like, yeah, it's a problem, and we just try our best, and we can't really do anything about it unless we like didn't make a quest version of the boss fight or the boss fight at all. So yeah, I think this boss definitely got leaked. So I mean, I don't really care about the first kill, because I mostly don't care about the first kill of the anymore, like roll first kills, because I don't like the balance of this game. I think the balance of this game is awful. People macro like crazy. I just really just don't like that stuff. It's not about the macros. It's really just about the balance of the game. The balance of the game is just shit. I just don't think this game is as skillful as like 2016, 2018. It really isn't, in my opinion. But maybe that can change. Hopefully Amascut does well, and hopefully they can do some combat balances and like remove dummies and exploits with like stalling and get rid of hybriding and shit. Like hybrid can exist with hybrid armor, but I don't like the whole gear switching. It's just bad for the game. Yeah, I think that's it. I was gonna maybe say something else, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully my internet gets better. But yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I will try to get the 2K kill. I will be streaming the boss. I hope my internet doesn't shit itself though. Again, I have a really like random team. I don't know like anyone. I'm going with Ali. I might go with Bunzel. I love PvPing with Bunzel. And I don't know who else. I think I have two other people, but yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think this boss got leaked. I definitely think this boss leaked. I think people know what this boss does already. People probably sell the information. People probably, yeah, yeah, that's it. Bye.